Hey, my friends, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your friend Kevin, and this is your Divine Daily Blast. Getting right to the heart of the matter, we are in an angel numerology number 5 day, which I call the day of adventure. It indicates and stimulates change. The number 5 is the number for change. This is about being, I like to think that these numbers, or the number 5 is adventurous, dynamic, spiritual, sensual. Uh, I like the number 5 energy because it invokes curiosity. It allows the doorways of visions to come, looking at things in a new way and shedding brand new light on any situation that kind of either needs to be discarded or just looked at in a different way. Let's go on to our angel affirmation card from Radley Valentine's deck. This is a message from Archangel Azrael. Call upon me, whom God helps, for support in rising up from the ashes of your past to be stronger than ever before. My past pain does not define me. I move forward with grace and peace. So we've moved into the month of March, and if you tune into my week ahead navigations for what this week looks like, you'll get it. But we're sort of entering eclipse season, and today in particular, the change is coming up, and no accident, we've got Lady Venus, who is the female counterpart to Sanat Kumara that was with us all week long last week. Lady Venus has decided to sit with us this week, and this was a card I shuffled and couldn't decide whether I wanted to take from the bottom, the top. It's the Divine Masters deck from Kyle Gray. So what I did was I shuffled, I put the deck back together, I split the deck in half and turned the top card of the left-hand side over. And of course, here's Lady Venus, light activation. But what's also interesting is that the planet Venus today starts her rare retrograde, and she will be retrograding until the middle of April. So because it's in the sign of Aries, it's a time to go inward, take a trip to your soul, and think about what you really value. What are your values in life? What is it that you want? Where is your integrity? Where is your respect? Where is all the things that you want to value? And bring them to the forefront of your visions or your soul or your purpose. Like what's important to you? Is it love? Is it respect? Is it work? Is it better health? What is it that you value the most? Now, moving on to the light beings also with us this week. This is from Kyle Gray's Divine Master. No, this is from the Angel Activation deck, the new deck that came out last year. So it says, this is a time of healing and change. Old energies are being released from your world. This isn't a call to discard traditions, but to reflect on what you've already learned and how you can grow from the lessons you've learned. You're being called to open and be aware of all this new information. It's pivotal for the next phase of your journey. And then the affirmation to activate this, I create space for learning anew. And this is what the light beings painting by Jennifer Hawkyard looks like. I love these two images because it is sort of going into the, yesterday I learned by doing one of our development circles from the amazing Carol Strickland that we talk about having a higher being, um, and going into your higher being. I know I talk about it, that your higher being doesn't forsake you, the higher being doesn't, leave you stranded. But what Carol quite rightly pointed out is the higher being is us. It's talking to us, constantly engaging with us. We cannot be without our higher being. Our higher being's always there. The choice we make is to follow that, to follow the creativity of the higher being, to follow the calling of the higher being, to tap into, our intuition. And that might be where your value is. I want to value my intuition more. I want to trust my intuition more. I want to let go of the worry and the strife, because those are old pipes that are clogged up with gook from the last and the past worrying. So even if you said, well, I don't know what lesson I need to learn to move on, learn the lesson that worry doesn't really get you anywhere. Worry just is like, I talk about the traffic circle in your mind. Just goes on and on and on and on and on and won't ever stop. However, we have these awkward energies, these awkward situations, these awkward activities, these contrasting experiences in life, so that we can then appreciate what the higher being has been trying to tell us, but somehow we've decided to become distracted and do something else. Let's get to my isms, and then we'll work on what the the fairies have to say, because I've had a lovely little visit with them this morning. I'm a spiritual heart warrior. I am filled with love, light of the divine consciousness, and I am blessed. I am wisdom. I am light. I am a star, and I shine bright. So, we're moving forward. Changes are coming. Look at them like a big adventure. And instead of dragging out that old suitcase that you want to fill up with clothes, think about what new robes, what new clothes you're going to be wearing, what new attitude you're going to be wearing, what new steps you're going to be taking. And that could be, I've been so busy just tittering along on my tiptoes, I'm going to stride. I'm going to, take my space on the streets. I'm going to take my space on wherever that looks like, whatever that looks like. Messages come from angels, but we can only hear them and see them if we're grounded enough in our own importance. Okay, let me shuffle a bit more. So, the fairies, Gertrude, Beatrice, if you can imagine, it is the beginning of a day, and the sun is not yet up, it's just peaking, and the sky ahead is beginning to lighten up, so you can see the shadows of the trees. They're still dark, and they're not really lit up. However, Gertrude and Beatrice are sitting atop a hill, and they're looking down on the town. Remember a long time ago, around Christmas time, they went through this town. It was all lit up with sparkly, adventurous lights. They're back up on this hill, haven't ventured down into the town, but the message they're sending us and they're giving is, look at your horizon ahead, as if the sun is coming up in your heart space, in your internal space, and it's lifting you and it's lightening you. Are you distracted, and are you being pulled back into whatever vortex you came from? Here's the card. Oh, look at this. The four, this would be the Four of Cups in traditional tarot, but this is the Four of Water. It's working with Archangel Chamuel, and it's working in the Major Arcana card. it would be akin to the 12, whatever the 12 is. So let me have a look and see if I can find that 12 card to see what exactly is this. Because I like the way Radley brings these two, um, he brings them together. He sort of like joins them up. So the 12 is sort of like the awakening card in the hangman of your traditional tarot, asking us look at things very differently. This man is sitting below a tree, so he's grounded, looking at the four cups. And if you see behind him, his guardian angels handing him, looking at three cups, the guardian angels handing him the fourth cup. There are fruits all on the ground, and there are fruits all up above. So, what we're being guided to look at is our future with a pair of adventurous eyes. Look at your future with a pair of adventurous eyes. And plot it. Just plot it. The past pain doesn't define who you are today. Go inward. What's important to you? Look at your values. Who do you value? What friends are you valuing? Is there any friendships that need to sort of like snip, snip, cut, cut, bye, bye, go? And you don't have to have a big dramatic dump on these people. They've got their adventure to go on too, and their adventure may not include you. So, you can let go with love, you can let go with light, you can let go with peace, you can let go with whatever you need to let go of. But who you are becoming is not dependent on who you've already been. I'm hoping I'm making sense of that. Who you are becoming is not dependent upon who you've already been. Who you've already been got you here. Now, imagine you're sitting in front of the divine because the divine is part of you. And you're asking the divine, ooh, show me the way. I like that. Ooh. I learned a new word, which I'm going to use. Salvation. I learned that on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Friday? Friday. I was having what I like to call now a kiki with a friend of mine. And we were chit-chatting, kibitzing and pulling cards and doing our crazy. And I loved it. He got excited and said, "Oh, salvation, there's a new word." And I went, whoop, I'm going to just take it, steal it, do something with it. All right, my friends, that's it for the Divine Daily Blast today. Looking inward, meditation, play some nice music, maybe go find a tree to sit by. I'll be back in a minute with our navigation for the week from the Woo Woo Wizard. Until then, bye for now.